Welcome to Fisheries and Oceans Salmonids in the Classroom program. These are the supplies and equipment you will need to successfully rear salmon in your classroom. Clean your tank with vinegar and rinse well. For a 20-gallon tank such as this, use 5 kilograms of rinsed gravel and spread evenly on the bottom of the tank. For a 33-gallon tank, add 10 kilograms of gravel. To build a redd for your salmon, collect about a dozen round rocks of 2-inch diameter. Avoid sharp edges such as this, rust spots such as this, or rocks that might have limestone in them. Place the redd away from the glass to leave room for the eggs, which will be placed in your tank. When the eggs hatch, the alevins will swim into the redd and hide between the rocks. Place an aquarium-safe thermometer in your tank, close to a peak hole, so you can read the temperature daily. To keep the water cool and your eggs in darkness, your tank needs to be covered tightly with insulation. You can use styrofoam or hot water tank insulation. If you're using hot water tank insulation, cut a length to place under your tank. Then cut a length for the back and sides and attach it tightly as you can using tape. Then cut a piece for the front and hinge it so that you can remove it easily to view the salmon. You can also cut a small flap for the students to peek at the developing eggs. Always use a piece of styrofoam for your lid and make sure it's a tight fit, or your little fry may jump out, even a crack that big. Have the students make a backdrop for the tank showing stream habitat and laminate it to protect the paper. Before adding any tap water to your tank, it is extremely important to run the water for 30 minutes to clear the pipes of copper and lead residue. To dechlorinate the water, use a product such as Aqua Plus, which removes chlorine and chloramines. Follow the directions on the bottle. Here, 10 milliliters treats 10 gallons, so I will be adding 20 milliliters to the tank. The chlorine is removed immediately. Your tank water needs constant aeration. This U3 Fluval will add air and filter the tank water. It has a detachable bracket with 4 suction cups to hold it to the side of the tank. Snap the bracket tightly against the Fluval. Water is drawn through the sides of the Fluval and out the outlet. To ensure that it's just this outlet and not the others, put the dial on A. Place the Fluval on the side of your tank, pushing the brackets against the side. Have the water level below the venturi and turn the deflector towards your cooling unit. This is a demonstration of how eggs will be delivered to your tank. Every year you need to replace the filters in your Fluval. And when you're feeding your fry and changing your water, you need to rinse them in dechlorinated water. You have 2 charcoal and sponge filters and 1 box containing Biomax. Remove the old charcoal by loosening the sides and with your thumb pry out the charcoal. Then remove the sponge. At this point, you can rinse them in dechlorinated water and replace. At the beginning of the year, use new. Put the sponge in, placing it under the clips on each corner, and then the charcoal facing out. Slide it under the bottom and then behind the clips. The blue box contains Biomax. Open the lid, remove the Biomax from its plastic and rinse in tap water to remove dust. Then place inside the box and close the lid. Once you've changed the filters, replace in the Fluval. If it doesn't go in, gently turn until it does. Never force. Charcoal in, charcoal in. And you're set to go. This is the correct setting for the U3 Fluval in water. The Venturi valve is above the water line. If you are not seeing air bubbles in the outflow, check that the dial is turned to the letter A. For end of the year maintenance, clean your Fluval by removing this bracket and wiggle the bottom until it comes off. Then clean inside. Remove the impeller and clean inside with a Q-tip. Never use soap, as this will harm your fish. Then replace and store in a safe place until next year.